Good morning. This is Peter J. Simmons at PeterJsimmons.com. And today I want to talk to you about an idea and a technique that I discovered to figure out your new career pathway. Like if you want to change jobs, or you want to create a home-based business, or you want to move in a new direction in your career, which people do on average 3 times in their lifetime, which to me maybe isn't enough, but because we want to keep exploring new ideas. So, of course, you got to look at your skills and interests. Oh, by the way, if you want to get my free ebook on how to set up the best home-based business, go to PeterJsimmons.com. But let me get back to the exercise I wanted to walk you through. I first discovered this in the book, What Color is Your Parachute?, which I'd recommend that you check out. Now, it turns out I'm a scanner or a polymath, as described by Barbara Sher in her breakthrough book, Refuse to Choose, meaning I have many interests and many skills. So I was a video producer for 20 years, doing corporate videos for companies around the world. And now I'm running home-based businesses and helping people learn about independent distribution as a home-based business, which is a great business. But let me explain to you how I use this technique to come up with my new pathway and new direction a couple times in my life that I read about in a book. What color is your parachute? So this is an illustration of this technique. So what you do is you take out a piece of paper and you make 2 lists. This side and this side. Now on this side you put down every year of your life starting around age 2. You go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to however old you are now. Now I made it so you could see the chart easily on video. 2 years old, 5 years old, 10, 20, 30, 40 years old. So then on the left side of the chart, you write down everything you love to do and found you were good at or had fun with at that age. So starting early, right up to your current age every year. And then the right side, you put down what you really didn't like and what was not enjoyable and what you weren't good at. And it's really a powerful skill. So let me just give you an example. So suppose at 2 you liked being in nature, and at 5 you like cooking, you like making pancakes or something. At 10 you liked partying with your friends, which you probably still liked at 20. But let's say in 20 you notice you like talking to people on the phone and, connecting with friends. And then maybe at 30 you got very interested in health and wellness, and maybe at 40 you got interested in physical fitness and walking. So now, at the same age as when you were 2, you really didn't like sharing. You remember that? You didn't want to give your blocks to that other person. You want to keep them to yourself. And then maybe at 5, you didn't like messes. You didn't, or maybe you did, but that's the purpose of the exercise. And then at 10, maybe you didn't like chores, doing your chores you had to do around the house, or maybe you did like doing chores. So this is why it's an individual exercise. So you do this every year. So maybe at 30 you didn't like doing bookkeeping, keeping your checkbook in order. And maybe at 40 you hate managing the finance of your small business. So what you look for in the whole diagram are patterns of what you like, what you're interested in, what you're good at, and what you didn't like. And then when you see what you didn't like in my case, I didn't like bookkeeping, I didn't like finance, I didn't like my checkbook. Now I'm pretty good at all 3. But I got help in the areas that I wasn't good at. I read books, listened to audio tape, took classes, got coaches, and hired outside consultants on areas I was weak on. But I started focusing on what I loved, which I found out, for example, I love talking to people on the phone, so give me a call. You'll see my number on my website if you want to find out about, how to change your career. I've got some of my ebooks or other resources. So then you look for patterns. Like in my case, I noticed I got very interested in health and wellness at a certain decade, and now that's a real focus in my career, studying longevity and health and wellness, because they're huge breakthroughs. Anyway, that's my tip for the day. So go do me a favor, go to PeterJsimmons.com and send me a message or request your free ebook on how to set up your own home-based distribution business. Thanks again. Be well.